Right, listen up. When you're out in the wild, truly up against it, fire is more than just a nice to have. It's your number one survival tool, a game changer. Think about it. Darkness falls, the temperature plummets. That biting cold can sap your strength, lead to hypothermia, fast. Fire gives you warmth. It pushes back the chill. It keeps your core temperature up. This isn't just comfort, this is about staying alive, keeping your body functioning when everything around you is trying to shut it down. It's your first line of defense against the elements, a real shield. But it's not just about warmth, is it? Fire means cooked food. Raw meat or plants can carry diseases, nasty parasites. Cooking makes food safe. It makes it easier to digest too. That means more energy from what you eat. And energy is everything when you're fighting for survival. Imagine finding a fish or a small animal. Without fire, it's a risky meal. With fire, it's life-giving fuel. It's the difference between a weakening body and a body that can keep going, keep pushing through whatever the wilderness throws at you. This is basic, primal stuff. And let's not forget what fire does for your head. The wild can be a lonely, scary place. The dark brings out the fear, the unknown creatures of the night. A flickering flame is a beacon of hope. It's a friend in the darkness. It keeps predators away too. Most animals, even the big ones, are wary of fire. That little circle of light becomes your safe zone, your fortress. It gives you a massive psychological boost. It tells you, I can do this, I can make it. That mental strength is just as vital as physical. So fire is your warmth, it's your kitchen, it's your protector. It can even be your signal if you need rescue. Think smoke during the day, a bright light at night. It can purify water, boiling away harmful bacteria that could cripple you with sickness. Understanding how to make fire, especially without modern tools like matches or a lighter, is absolutely fundamental. It's one of the oldest human skills. And in a survival situation, it could very well be the skill that saves your skin. Okay, to make fire with a bow drill, you need to find the right kit. Nature provides, but you've got to know what you're looking for. First up, the bow. This isn't for shooting arrows, mind. This is your engine. You need a piece of strong, slightly flexible wood. About arm's length is good. Green wood works best. It has that spring. You'll also need cordage for the bowstring. This could be a shoelace, a strip of strong bark, or even some tough vines twisted together. The string needs to be tough enough to handle the friction and not snap when you put your back into it. Next, the drill or spindle. This is the piece that does the spinning. It needs to be a straight, dry, dead piece of wood, about thumb thick and maybe 8 to 12 inches long. Hardwood is often good, but it depends on your fireboard. You'll want to carve one end to a point, like a pencil, to reduce friction in the handhold. The other end, the business end, should be blunter, maybe slightly rounded. This end will grind into your fireboard to create that crucial dust. Finding the perfect drill takes a bit of searching, so keep your eyes peeled. Then you need the fireboard or hearthboard. This is where the magic happens. This should be a flat piece of soft wood, softer than your drill. About 1 inch thick is ideal. You'll carve a small depression or hole into this board near the edge. This is where the blunt end of your drill will sit and spin. Importantly, you'll cut a V-shaped notch from the edge of the board right into this depression. This notch is where the hot black dust, the ember, will collect. Without this notch, all your effort is wasted. Finally, you need a handhold or bearing block. This is what you'll use to apply downward pressure on the top of your drill as it spins. It should be a comfortable piece of hardwood or even a stone with a small socket carved into it. You want something that won't burn through too quickly from the friction of the spinning drill, and critically, you need tinder. This is your super fluffy dry material that will catch the ember. Think dried grass, shredded bark, cottonwood fluff or bird's nests. Prepare a good tinder bundle before you start. Right, you've got your kit. Now for the hard graft. First, prepare your fireboard properly, that V-shaped notch we talked about. It needs to be cut from the edge of the board right into the center of the depression where your drill will spin. Make it about 1/8 of the way into the depression. This notch is absolutely vital. It's the channel for your hot dust to fall and gather, forming that precious ember. Place a small piece of bark or a leaf under this notch to catch the dust. This will make it easier to transfer your ember later without spilling it. Now, assemble your bow drill. Loop the bowstring once around your drill. The drill should be on the inside of the bow. Place the blunt end of the drill into the depression on your fireboard. Put the pointed end of the drill into the socket of your handhold. You'll need to get into a stable position. Kneel with one foot on the fireboard to hold it steady. Your wrist should be locked against your shin to keep the drill vertical and apply consistent pressure. This is a full-body workout, so get comfortable but firm. Okay, time to make some smoke. Hold the bow parallel to the ground. Start with long, smooth strokes. Push the bow back and forth, making the drill spin. Apply steady downward pressure with your handhold. Don't go too fast at first. You're aiming to burn in the drill, creating a perfectly matched socket. You'll start to see smoke. Good. Now increase your speed and pressure. Keep those strokes long and consistent. You're looking for dark, fine dust to start piling up in that V-notch. This is hard work. Your arm will ache. Keep going. When you see a good pile of smoking black dust and the smoke is thick and acrid, you're close. Speed up for a final burst of power, then carefully remove the drill. Gently, gently fan the pile of dust with your hand. If you've done it right, you'll see a tiny red glow, your ember. This is the moment of truth. Carefully transfer this ember, along with the bark or leaf it's on, to your prepared tinder bundle. Close the tinder loosely around the ember. Now blow, gently at first, then with more force as it starts to catch. Protect it from wind. Soon, with luck and skill, you'll have flames. Listen, getting a bow drill fire going isn't always easy first time. Practice is key. One of the biggest tips: use dry materials, bone dry. If your wood is damp, you'll just make steam, not an ember. Spend time selecting your wood. For the fireboard and drill, try woods like willow, aspen, cedar or yucca. Experiment to see what works in your area. Patience is another big one. Don't get frustrated if it doesn't work immediately. Take a break, reevaluate your technique, your materials, and try again. Every attempt teaches you something new. Body mechanics are crucial. You want to use your whole body, not just your arm. Lock your wrist, holding the handhold against your leg. This transfers your body weight into downward pressure efficiently. Keep the drill as vertical as possible. If it wobbles, you lose friction and energy. Long, smooth strokes with the bow are much better than short, jerky ones. Find a rhythm, it's like a dance. And remember that V-notch, it's got to be clean and allow the dust to collect without being smothered. Check it often, safety first, always. Before you even start trying to make a fire, clear the area around your fire pit. Remove all flammable materials, dry leaves, grass, twigs, for at least 10 feet around. You don't want your survival fire turning into a wildfire. Have water or sand nearby to put out the fire if it gets out of control, or when you're finished with it. Never leave a fire unattended, not even for a minute. A rogue spark can travel. Be responsible. This is serious business. So why master this ancient skill in a survival situation? The ability to make fire with a bow drill could literally be the difference between life and death. It provides warmth, cooks food, purifies water, signals for help, and offers protection. It's empowering. Knowing you can create fire from nothing but what nature provides is a massive confidence booster. It connects you to our ancestors. It's a fundamental skill for anyone who ventures into the wild, so get out there and practice and make this skill your own. It's worth the effort. Trust me.